Hola, we are going to start with with this second part of paso dos, which is the subjunctive, and the second part of expressions of emotions and feelings. So here we're going to see more sentences, more verbs, more ways to use this structure. Okay, so we continue with Enrique. So here he lost his job. So Enrique perdió su trabajo, lost his job. And then someone is saying, I'm very sorry, siento, like I'm very sorry. Siento mucho que Enrique ya no tenga trabajo con nuestra empresa. So I'm very sorry that Enrique doesn't have a job with our company any longer. Okay, so let's see these emotions. So these are verbs that are very common to use with emotions like hope, fear, surprise, regret, pity, anger, joy, and sorrow. Of course, there's many more, but these are the most common ones. Alegrarse, enojar, esperar, estar contento, lamentar, molestar, sentir, sorprender, temer, tener miedo. Okay? So very normal and common verbs to use. When we have these verbs in the main clause, we're gonna use the subjunctive in the subordinate clause. So we're gonna see that more in this presentation. And also there are impersonal expressions that these ones trigger the use of subjunctive. When we say es bueno que, it's like it's good that something, or es malo que, it's bad that something, anything. Es estupendo. Estupendo is like awesome. It's awesome that. Es maravilloso que, that is like it's wonderful that. Es triste que, it's sad that, and something, Es curioso que, it's curious that. Es fantástico que, it's fantastic that. Es una lástima, such a pity, it's a pity that. Es extraño que, it's weird or it's strange that. Lamentable, it's like when you feel sorry about something. It's such a unfortunate event that. Es ridículo que, it's ridiculous that. So, all of these expressions, impersonal expressions, trigger the use of subjunctive. So let's see some of these verbs that I showed you. We're going to see sentences now using that. Tatiana lamenta que Carlos esté enfermo. So I'm using this verb, there's two subjects here, Tatiana and Carlos. And so those are one of the conditions to use subjunctive. We need two subjects. Two people, a girl and this guy. Lamenta. So now my verb says regrets. It's an emotion when we regret something. And so that is triggering the use of subjunctive right here. Tatiana lamenta que Carlos esté enfermo. The same idea here. Espero que hagas más ejercicio esta semana. Two subjects. I'm one of the subjects. The other one is you, right? Two subjects, and so espero is another verb that triggers an emotion, and so my next verb needs to be in the subjunctive. And as we can see, we have que every single time because we need the connector. Juana teme que su madre padezca de artritis. So Juana, one subject, and her mother, the other subject. And then she fears something. It's an emotion, and so temer. And that triggers the use of the subjunctive in this verb. To suffer, padecer. And so here's in the subjunctive form. Juana teme que su madre padezca de artritis. When there's an infinitive, what has to happen is that to use an infinitive, we will need only one subject. So if there's no change in the subject, we will use the infinitive. Here we have only one person, Carlos. Carlos is the one regretting being sick. And so, Carlos lamenta estar enfermo. And then my verb in the infinitive. Esperamos hacer más ejercicio esta semana. So we hope that we can do more exercise this week. And so, or we can exercise more. We are the subject, the only subject. It's the group of people. And so, hacer in the infinitive. Juana teme padecer de arthritis. Now she's the one afraid that she may have arthritis. And so, one subject. The one fearing that she may suffer from arthritis. And so, teme, my verb that expresses an emotion, but padecer can be in the infinitive as well. So, a question here. So we need to fill in the blank with the most logical option. Pobre Enrique. And then we're going to use one of the impersonal expressions. And so we're saying poor Enrique, and then que no haya suficientes puestos. So that there's no enough positions, like a job openings. And so, which one can we use? Es fantástico, that means it's fantastic. Es triste, that means it's sad. Es estupendo means it's awesome. But we're saying that poor guy, there's not enough openings, job openings. And so the most logical one would be to use es triste. Okay? Es triste. So let's go back to, so you can see the activity. So, es triste que no haya suficientes puestos. And here, that's the only most logical one because we are sad. It's sad that there are not enough job openings for him to get a job. Okay, so I'm going to prepare a practice for you so we can use the present subjunctive in all these sentences or phrases. And so all the verbs that you see here are indicating that there is some type of emotion or an impersonal expression. So they're all triggering the use of the subjunctive. And so the verbs provided here in bold, you will have to make the change and conjugate them into the subjunctive form. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Ciao, chicos!